Being an entrepreneur takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and tenacity. But most importantly, it requires a certain way of thinking. With the right mindset, you can achieve anything. However, the sad reality is that the way we're taught in school is that of an employee and not that of an entrepreneur. We're taught to just simply follow our orders, don't ask any questions, don't be creative, and don't have a creative expression of yourself. And that's not the way of an entrepreneur. While there's nothing wrong with being an employee, if you desire to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn how to think like one. No more you receiving orders. It's up to you to figure out what needs to be done. And it's up to you if your business succeeds or fails. So if you're ready to get started thinking like an entrepreneur, but just don't know where to start, this video is for you. In this video, I'll be talking about all the ways of how you can begin to think like an entrepreneur and not like an employee. So make sure you watch this video to the end, as I have kept the most important mindset of an entrepreneur for last. All right, guys, let's get into it. Critical thinking. Yes, critical thinking. The first step of thinking like an entrepreneur is to develop a critical thinking mindset. This means looking at problems from all angles and considering all possible solutions. What makes this so crucial is that you went into business to solve a problem or to fill a need. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to think on your feet and come up with creative solutions just like that. So start training your mind to think critically, and you'll be well on your way to entrepreneurial success. The next mindset you need to have is what? Creativity. Yes, in order to succeed as an entrepreneur, you need to be creative. This means thinking outside of the box and coming up with innovative ideas that no one has ever even thought of before. You will be surprised at how many businesses have been started just by thinking outside the box on new or existing products that already are in the marketplace. Yes, as an entrepreneur, you are constantly being faced with what? New challenges, new obstacles. So you need to be able to think of new ways to overcome. If you're not naturally creative, don't worry. You can always train yourself to be creative. Yes, practice, practice, practice. Okay? Practice brainstorming ideas, just thinking of things and just throwing against the wall and see if it works. You also need the mindset of persistence. Yes, being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart. It requires hard work and determination. You need to be persistent in order to achieve your goals and to make your business work. There will be times, guess what? You want to quit. I'm tired. I give up. All right. But you need to have the will to keep pushing forward no matter what the obstacles are. Now let's talk about flexibility and adaptability. Yes. As an entrepreneur, you need to be flexible and adaptable. This means being able to change your plans just like that in a minute's notice, depending on the circumstances. The world of business is always changing, so you need to be able to roll with the punches if you want to succeed. Then there is communication and collaboration. Most people don't realize this, but the best entrepreneurs are excellent communicators and collaborators. Now, there's a catch. You have to develop that, but they evolve into it. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to communicate your ideals, goals, thoughts, and your vision effectively. You need to be able to sell your ideas to potential investors, customers, and explain your vision to people who work for you. You also need to be able to collaborate effectively. You cannot do everything yourself. There will certainly come a time when you need to get some help, okay? Bring some people on deck to help realize your vision. When that time comes, be able to collaborate, be able to express what you need from them. All right, time to get serious. Are you ready to take a risk? Thinking like an entrepreneur means being comfortable with risk. Yes, this means taking chances and embracing uncertainty. As an entrepreneur, you need to be willing to take risks and to put your faith in yourself and in your business. You need to be able to take a risk. I have a question for you. Do you have the initiative and self-reliance to be an entrepreneur? Taking initiative and being self-reliant is also a key mindset for an entrepreneur. This means being able to act on your own ideas and taking charge when necessary. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to have initiative to get things done and don't wait on anyone and get up and do it yourself. Remember that an employee doesn't have the same vested interest as you do in making your business succeed. So, together with having that initiative, you need to be self-reliant, and the only way you can do that is through discipline. Wake up on a certain time, get things done on a certain time, and avoid distractions. You don't have a boss or strict guidelines to adhere to. You create it up while you go. You make up the guidelines and think about those guidelines, because when you have employees, they need to follow them as well. All right, I am down to the last two things about having an entrepreneur mindset. The first one, the ability to recognize opportunities. One of the best important skills that the entrepreneur you need to possess is the ability to recognize opportunities when they happen. This means being able to see potential things going around you and be able to take advantage of those things, being at the right place at the right time. As an entrepreneur, you need to be proactive and not reactive, and always look out for that next opportunity. You'll also need to learn how to weigh those opportunities and decide, is it right for me and my business? And the last trait of having an entrepreneur mindset is having a plan for the future. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to see beyond here and now and think about where your business is going and where you see yourself in the future. If you don't have a goal, a vision, something to look forward to, your business remains stagnant, and your competitors, guess what? It's going to run you out of business, and you're going to be just sitting there. What just happened? All right, let me wrap this up. It is very important to understand the entrepreneurial mindset and the way of thinking. It allows you to see the world in a different light. It's about being creative, innovative, taking risks, embracing uncertainty, being flexible and adaptable, and always looking for new opportunities. If you can learn to think like an entrepreneur, then you are on your way to being an entrepreneur. Hey, if you find this information of some value, click that like button, hit that subscribe button, help me share this information out to others. And remember, success doesn't happen overnight, it happens day by day. All right, thank you. I'm out.